Congratulations on your win. Just after the whirlwind you faced with Nico Montana, how's it feel now to come here and become a champion at UFC 231?
I was training so long for this moment. I training hard for this moment, and I'm very happy to get this belt. I'm very happy that because for me it's not just meaning the belt of UFC. It's meaning all my hard work that I was doing in martial arts, all my sacrifice for my sport, what I love so much, and this is reflecting in this belt.
And last question, how impressed was a great victory, but how impressed were you with Joanna's performance too as well?
It was everything that I was expecting from Joanna. I knew it will be good fight, it will be tough fight, because she's tough opponent. She's not the one who give up easily, no. And I would say that I'm happy to get this belt from this kind of fights, when you are facing real opponent, not just like any opponent, because when you get it from the real fight, only this way you can prove that you are a real champion.
Hi, Valentina, over here. How did this compare to your fights against Joanna in the past? I know it was a while ago, but you guys fought many times. How is tonight different, or the same?
It's of course a little bit different, because everything that we have to pass through all this week, like all this pressure, not about only the fight, but media, and every day to do your duty, and not to lose your energy for the fight between all these days, what you have to do with like all this stuff. It's of course it's different, and the atmosphere, the organization where we was fighting this night, of course it's like something much bigger. But we did our fight in best Muay Thai promotion. Now we are doing in best MMA promotion, and it felt amazing for me. There is like no much difference, just difference the size of gloves.
You know, Joanna said that if she won this title, it would help her case for being the best female fighter of all time. Now that you've won, where do you think it puts you among, the best, not just in MMA, but in combat sports?
For me, important just do what I love to do my martial arts, and compete, and to show my techniques, my skill, my speed, my power, everything. It's not depends of me what I will say, like where it will like lead me to be best or some kind like this. If people say, okay, I'm agree with this, but I'm the one who wants to act, not to speak.
And the last thing, just earlier in the evening, Jessica Ai, she beat Caitlin Chukagian in a women's flyweight bout. It looks like she could be your first challenger, nothing official yet. What are your thoughts on that matchup?
I don't care who will be my next opponent. I'm ready for anyone, and this is what I want to do, to defend the belt as much as I can. I'm healthy now. I didn't get like any heart injuries, and just straight go to the busy work again, because I don't like to spend the time and saying, okay, I'm champion and I keep my belt for a year doing nothing, just saying hello to the media and like showing the belt. No, I want action. For me, this is more important. I had to wait on the fights when it will happen with my opponents who was like holding the belt. Now I'm the champion. I can choose the date, and from it we will start everything.
Valentina, over here. Congratulations. Right here. Hey. Congratulations. You mentioned that you want to be active as a champion, and I know this year you've had some fights fall through. Are you looking to get back in there, early 2019? Do you have sort of a date in mind as far as when you want to make your first title defense?
I can say exactly. No one will wait so long for my answer. But right now, I don't want to say nothing, because I want just enjoy this night, enjoy my feelings, and just enjoy my victory with my team, with my family, and because it's not just my work, it's everyone's work. My coach Pavel Fedotov was training me so hard. He was thinking only about like my preparation. My sister Antonina, she was preparing for her fight and also helping me. And of course, my manager Roger, he did his work. And everyone, it's like a puzzle. And we are all together. We are like good team.
Okay. And you are the champion now, and I know the division's a little bit wide open. You mentioned your sister winning last week. Have you discussed with her at all if she keeps winning that, you know, would she have to move up a weight class? How would that work? Because I know obviously you won't fight. You both won't fight each other.
You know, my thoughts on it, I will keep this belt before she go all the way to the #1 contender, and then I will see what I'm gonna do, because I still have unfinished business with my opponent in bantamweight. So I know exactly I never lost that fight, and she knows that that she is not was winner on that fight, and we'll see. Just waiting for my sister when she climbs all to #1.
And last question on that note, you mentioned Amanda Nunes. She was here this week cornering Nina Ansaroff. Did you see her? Did you speak to her at all this week?
No, I didn't see her, and even if I would see her, there is no reason for me to speak with her.
Hey, Valentina, you know, do you feel like Joanna maybe was overlooking you? You was talking about breaking Rousey's record. She was so excited about that for title matches. And she was also already talking about going after the strawweight belt as well. Did you feel disrespected going into this fight, and maybe, you know, some validation having taken her down after all that?
You know, I can say about Joanna that she's a very dedicated fighter. And she's really professional in what she's doing, and even if she's like speaking something, she is very concentrated on her fights and on her performance. And it was a very good fight because she put everything that she could put from her side to the fight. She did everything to win it, but only the reason I was stronger. And this is it. Like I said before, I'm more happy to get the belt from this kind of fight than from opponent who are like, just don't think that this is her passion in the life.
Congratulations on becoming the second ever flyweight champion of the UFC. Would you consider giving the first champion a title shot?
Who's that?
That answers my question.
Valentina, in tonight's performance, it was like a universal performance. It was not just striking. It was like you were doing those creative kicks. You were taking her down. Can you talk about the strides you've made even in the last year to become the fighter that you were tonight?
It's everything that we are doing. My coach Pavel, he's very versatility coach, and he's looking for every single moment that I can face on my fight, and we are working on it. And of course, I'm mixed martial arts fighter. I'm not just striker, I'm not just grappler. And I was saying it like every single time. I will do everything what will help me to win the fight. Of course, before the fight, this fight, I saw it like more happening striking, more striker. But you know, when it's come to the action, you just your body have to decide what to do. And like my body knows how to act, and it's choose this way because sometimes like you cannot put too much mind in the fight. Only when you are like so tired that you cannot continue, the power of your mind will tell you like go on, doesn't matter, never give up. Yeah. And I'm very happy to have Pavel as my coach, because with him I feel like he's given me so much on the training that I never will have any troubles on the real fight.
And lastly, knowing you're on competitive fire, do you expect the fight against Amanda sooner rather than later?
I expect it. I cannot say when, but of course it will happen, because like I said, I not lost that fight, and she knows it. I think so. I think so. No, Cyborg Chris, she will beat Amanda Nunes because Chris, she's a very good fighter. She has very good speed and she has very good resistance. And more, we was training together. She's my friend and she has to beat Amanda Nunes.